Greetings! Happy Sunday. Happy Labor Day Eve if you are in the US and celebrate. What's happening, everybody? It's been a busy time. Busy weekend. I've been working on a project with pallet wood. I was gonna load I want to put this on the Discords. Let's see, Discord. Maybe I'll show it on stream. This one. The project so far. So, yeah, it's been a time. Got a shipment delivered on a pallet a while ago. It was like earlier in the summer. And it was a long pallet too. It was like an 8-foot pallet. Like a double wide, if you will, or a double long. I don't know. And I'm like, there's a lot of wood on there just to chuck, just to get rid of. So I took the nails out, stacked the boards up for a while, and a couple weekends ago, I started planing them down a bit. Planed them down and got a decent thickness, relatively uniform thickness on the boards. I also had some plywood from a previous project, and I'm like, I could use that plywood as a base and then make a design for the pallet wood. And my idea is to have this like rustic looking thing. Rustic, let's see, can I pull this up? Maybe I will pull it up. Maybe I won't. We'll see what happens. Open in browser. Browse this, womp. Cool. I just opened it in a browser. Can close that. The idea was that have like a middle board running down the middle of the width. Sure. The short section is a 2x4 table. And so a board splitting it down the middle. So you have roughly a 2-foot square section on one side, 2-foot square section on the other side. Obviously, it's going to be a little less because the board's going to take up some of that thickness, whatever. And from there, having the other boards coming off at a diagonal, at a slant, 45-degree slant. So, had to do that. I got that all taken care of. Got the wood glued down onto the plywood. Used way more glue than I was anticipating or what I was expecting, but seemed really good. And then did a pass of some 80 grit sandpaper to flatten things up. There are knot holes and nail holes. At some point, I need to do an edge, like a trim border, around the table, and then I'm gonna fill in those holes with epoxy. At least that's the plan. I want it to have that rustic look. That's at least what I'm going for. Oh yeah, it's Sunday. Iggy. You gotta check out this photo. I'm gonna show you this photo. I'm gonna transition. Can I do this? I'm gonna do this, do that, do display capture. Oh, perfect. Perfect display capture. Over here, you'll see it in a second. And let's transition over. Look at this project I've been working on. Got this. It's 2 feet by 4 feet. Have you ever wanted a rustic pallet coffee table? Pallet wood coffee table? So I've got my plywood. I took the pallet pieces. So I've got this nice one stretching down the middle. Not really, to be honest, but cool. Thank you. You can see I've got some holes. I am going to fill those with some resin, plus the nail holes. Got these gaps. So this edging, I'll tell you what. I had the boards going long over the edge, and then this morning, because I glued it down yesterday, you can see over here my my cast iron dumbbell set. I used those for the first time in years as weights to put pressure on the wood as it was getting glued to the plywood. I had a laugh about that. I'm like, oh, these actually will come in handy. So I had the boards running long, and then I took a router with a flush trim bit and just ran it along the edge, and I had to like stop and reposition and catch it. Do that, but that actually, I feel like it worked out pretty well. I did go over this with a sanding pass to clean up the ends, but still, like, that is chef's kiss. Pretty solid. Looks pretty good. I think there was a little chip out over here, but we'll just fill that with some epoxy. Don't worry about that. So yeah. That's been my weekend. Raina and the kids went on her sister's boat yesterday, and they got to swim and play around with the nieces while I built this, worked on this. And for the edging, because I want to keep that rustic look, I am going to use some of the 2x4s. I'm going to try to use the 2x4s. They look pretty beat up. That might be perfect. That might be perfect for keeping that rustic look. I don't want it to look too clean, but if I really have to, I'll throw like pine around it or something. But I feel like for that rustic look, I want to get that palette 2x4 around the edge. And then you can also see the legs that I purchased. Got these legs that I will use. So, pretty happy about that. Pretty happy. So far, there were some sweaty moments as I underestimated how warped, or at least not straight, some of these pieces were. So I had to, I'm trying to jigsaw them around. Like, okay, this is a good length for over here on this side, but oh man, it's bowing out, because you can see here this gap right here. This gap is because it's not a straight edge. Some of these edges are obviously tighter. Those looking like some pretty good tight edges, but then you got this guy, and that's just you got this guy that's kind of a big gap. Big is relative. It's not huge, but I'll definitely want to fill that in. And then I think my my so let's see, trim border around it. Probably at least another round or two of sanding, most likely. Epoxy for the holes in the gaps. I don't think I want to stain this. I think I want to do like a top coat of epoxy. I think. Because this is poplar, I think, from the palette. And poplar is a pretty soft wood. So I think having that kind of epoxy top coat, like it doesn't have to be thick. But yeah, I don't know. That's kind of what I'm thinking for tomorrow. Work on the border, sand, epoxy. This is going to be at least another couple days. The epoxy needs at least 24 hours, I think, to set. And then if I do a top coat, that's going to take time. So that sets, probably sand it. A top coat, that's going to take more time to set up. Also, I'm going to have to figure out how I'm going to set up my garage to handle that. I do have, they're basically like pucks so that you could like have two pucks on like this workbench so that the tabletop itself is not directly on the workbench. And then that'll allow like the epoxy to drip off the sides. I do have a second one of these workbenches, which pretty handy. So I might have to clear that off, get them like basically linked together. I could link them together. Oh, I should link them together. You can't really see it here because it's obscured by the edge of this, but there's like a little X shape here, and you can kind of see this X cutout. Maybe you can butt two of these tables up next to each other and attach them so that they won't move. I might do that. We'll see what happens. So, anyways, that was that. Let's head back over here while I get things figured out. So that was fun. Fun project. Nice extended weekend. My days are all thrown off. Like, today doesn't feel like it should be Sunday. But it's also like, I don't know, we've got Monday. I had Friday, and, you know, it's been a long weekend. It's been a nice weekend not working. But I just feel like my days are all thrown off. Little Sabata starts school on Tuesday, so we got that going for us. But how are we all doing? Iggy, classes start up soon, don't they? Tuesday? I'm so glad I don't have to work, don't have to work tomorrow. I am not looking forward to a 6:45 wake-up call. Orientation thingy Tuesday. Nice. Start school on Wednesday. Hell yeah. Yeah, little Sabanas. Her school starts at like 8 o'clock. But it's like a 40-minute drive. So we got to get out the door at like 7:15. and it's not going to be fun. But that's the bed we sleep in. St. James, what's happening, buddy? What is happening? You're on vacay. Vacay. Okay. I'm gonna do a let's F11 out of that. We're gonna do a poll. And of course, why manage poll? There we go. The poll button doesn't look on the Twitch streaming manager menu, the poll button does not look like a poll. It looks stupid. But we're gonna put some choices in. That's a choice. What other? I had multiple choices in mind. Oh. Oh, yeah. That was the other choice that I had. And I'm going to hate you guys for tying it up, but that's what we're going to do. So here are my choices. Here's what I'm thinking. Diablo 4 had a blast with Season 5. Oh, yeah, that's what I was going to talk about. Some of the changes. We'll do 5-minute timer. Allow additional votes. The S-Bucks inflation is out of control. Boop. Poll is open, friends. Poll is open. Let's view the results. Don't really need to, but okay. Diablo 4. Patch notes. Vessel of Hatred. What if I don't really want any of them? Well, what are you suggesting? Do you have some suggestions? Patch notes. What's Fruit Mountain? That's something. Patch notes. Not news. Diablo 4. Campfire chat. There we go. Damn it. PTR. We need the PTR notes. Found it. Fruit Mountain. Have you heard of Suika game? Where it's you've got cherries and strawberries and blueberries or grapes, peaches, and like when you merge the fruits together, they become a bigger fruit, and so on and so on and so on. Check the poll, Midori. What's happening? Welcome in. Trying to figure out what we're gonna play tonight. Gonna try to figure out what we're gonna play. Basically, Fruit Mountain is Suika game, but 3D. And you basically try to merge fruits together to get a melon, watermelon. So, there's that. It meant the poll. Well, I only just put the poll up. Got roughly 3-ish minutes left. While we're waiting on that, I don't know, first two. Balatro is the card game. And it's a card deck builder game. Balatro is literally unwatchable. Jump King is down. Hades 2 needs done. Technically, still need to do some boot runs. Hades 2 needs work, but Hades 2 is different from when we played it earlier, when it first released. There have been a few updates making some changes and balancing things out. So it is slightly different. Fruit Mountain is a fruit stacking game where you merge fruits and you throw fruits on a plate. If it's the same type of fruit, it merges into a bigger fruit. You try to merge the fruits up to a watermelon. It is a game that I have 2 out of 11 achievements, and can go from there. While that's going, let's jump over here. Can I? Wrong button. I want to like move this over. Is it gonna stay 0 votes? Oh, it's because it's chat. Chat's killing me. All right. Well, while you're figuring that out, Diablo 4 had a massive campfire chat, and they're making some big changes coming into patch 2.0 for the Vessel of Hatred expansion. So that's fun. Catch it. There's changing things up. Instead of it going from level 1 to 100, the max level is 60. Let me enhance. What other choices, Iggy? I am happy for... Where's Monster Hunter? I just couldn't get into Monster Hunter. I wish I could close this. Let me move myself. Camera. Chimera. Woo. Actually, let's freaking undo that. And then woo. There we go. And chat box. Woo. God, chat box is almost unreadable. You guys are killing me. I guess we're just going to chat for 4 hours. Perfectly balanced at 0 votes. All right, we're going to talk about Diablo 4 for a little bit until we figure things out. Diablo 4. Currently, you work, level 1 to 50 to get your skill points, and then 50 to 100 to get your Paragon points. They are changing it so that max level is 60, and that's just for skill points. So everyone's going to get 10 extra points. At level 60, you open up your Paragon board. You can go up to Paragon 300. You can get 300 total points. 9 souls, Seb's favorite. I don't have 9 souls. They're changing it so that it goes up to... Character's level 100 currently. Once these changes go into effect, your character level will be reduced to 50, and all 200 Paragon points your character have earned converted to realm-wide Paragon level. Nothing changed for them. Okay. Something about there's going to be a max of like 300 Paragon points. Feel like we are saturating the market, Dark. I have many recommendations, which are apparently bad. I'm just not into Monster Hunter World. I'm sorry. They are doing stat squish, so numbers are going to be a little smaller. They're changing the difficulties in Diablo 4. So the way they had it before, Play Lobotomy Corporation. Let me take a quick look. The way things work right now, $25. Jeez. There aren't even any achievements for it. Ugh, why would I play that? What's the point? When was the last time we played a story game? No achievements. Good. So difficulty system. You have World Tier 1, World Tier 2, World Tier 3 for a little bit, just so that you can get yourself to World Tier 4. And the monster level... Monsters were a bit more difficult in World Tier 2 compared to 1. In 3, they were minimum level 50. In World Tier 4, minimum level 75. They're changing it so that the monsters are not level based anymore. They are, your character level. But there's some scaling that goes on based on if you're a normal, hard, expert, or penitent. The only difference between these is going to be the difficulty and the speed of your progression. It's not like there are items that you can find in penitent that you can't find in normal. Like they're not. It's really just like how much do you want to challenge yourself. If you're wanting to get through, level up quickly, go for a challenge in penitent. After you reach level 60, blah blah blah. Penitent is unlocked upon reaching level 50. Okay, there we go. As you accelerate in difficulty, the amount of gold and experience you earn will raise too. Normal and hard are by default. Expert is unlocked after the prologue. Penitent is unlocked after reaching level 50. Okay. They are adding in torment difficulties, which again is just more about scaling of the monster's health, damage, stuff like that. Ancestral items and legendaries. They're getting rid of sacred items. Monsters no longer level. Scale with the difficulty you're on. In Diablo 3, they had legendary gems. And you would run greater rifts to level up the thing. Damn it, Iggy. Roguelite monster management simulation inspired. How big is it? Six gigs of space. You normally recommend bed. Well, guess what? We will do that. Credit card is expired. Get out of here. I wish I could edit. Can I just edit my credit card information? I don't want to add funds. Am I really going to have to go get my credit card? stream is scuffed. Profile, no. Oh, I legit can't update payment information. Am I just missing something? You'll buy it for me. Just give Don't make the poor student buy it for you. I was just saying I was going to have to go get my credit card. I need to update my payment information anyways on Steam. That's annoying. I wish I knew my card number. Iggy, don't buy it. Can I find my number through... Are you kidding me? Come on. Oh no, this is that. Crap, I don't remember this. Do that. Did that work? Did that work? It worked. Yep. It's in your cart. 1 second. God, so needy. I just need to find my actual number because everything is like obfuscated online. Just where is my statement? Statement. It's got to have the number in there. Oh my God, are you kidding me? The number is obfuscated. I'm about to, oh, there it is. There it is. I got it. I hope I'm not typing in a thing. Does that expire? Oh man, I don't remember when it expires. It's gotta be that one. And then save it. Bought it. Can we have this for 4 hours? All right, I got it. I figured out ways around it. Iggy, thank you though for offering. That's going to take some time. Hopefully that doesn't bog us down. Anyways. Thanks to Diablo. While we wait for Lobotomy Corporation to download. It's already at 10%. Diablo 3, legendary gems. You do greater rifts. And then you would get attempts to upgrade the gems. Bobo, what's happening, buddy? They are doing that now for glyphs. And they're changing the glyph leveling. Instead of ending at 21, glyphs level up to level 100. They're getting rid of blue glyphs because they were pointless. At level 46, the glyphs turn into legendary glyphs and have like a multiplicative bonus. Damn, that downloaded quickly. As long as you're like 10 levels higher in the pit than the glyph you're trying to upgrade, it's a 100% guarantee that it'll upgrade. So it's attempt based, not experience based anymore. Will be interesting to see how that goes. Another interesting thing with the Paragon board, if you recall on our sorcerer, I think I used like 7 or 8 boards. If they're getting rid of useless things, why aren't they getting rid of D4? Baba, please. God damn it. So my Paragon board with the sorcerer had like 8 total boards. 7 boards, 8 boards. Like you got your starting board, and then it was like, how can I get to the different boards so I can get the glyph socket? They're changing it now. You can only have 5 Paragon boards equipped, including your starting board. So it's really starting board plus 4 more, which will force players to have to like commit more to the play style they're going with, because the boards have themes towards specific builds. So that'll be interesting to see how that goes. Plus having the 300 points. They should get rid of the starting board, to be honest. That is not a bad idea. Basically give you, yeah, that would be a cooler way of doing it. Have like a starting node, and when you click on it, you choose what your first board is. That would be a neat idea. Increase leveling, number of Paragon points from 200 to 300. They're changing items. They're getting rid of sacred items. Always thinking. Ancestrals will only fall in torment. Ancestrals will always have at least 1 greater affix. We have 1.5 the number of points and less boards. Ancestral items will always drop item power 800. Greater affix will appear on ancestral items. At least 1 greater affix. Sacred items. It's pretty funny. Like in their campfire chat, they had a kind of a chart of the difficulties and like levels and stuff like that. And it's like, if you have your character level from 1 to 100, you've got kind of world tier 1 and 2. World tier 3 is in there a little bit. World tier 4 is at the end. So like world tier 3 is basically useless. World tier 1 is kind of useless as well. Most players just do like world tier 2, get into world tier 3, get out of world tier 3 as fast as possible, get into world tier 4. You had your nightmare dungeons, which at tier 100, the monster level was like 154. You had the pit that started at level 1 with monster level 100, going up to 200? Pit level 200? I don't know. Shit was crazy, and it was all over the place. Got some new skills. They're doing some stuff. Rune words. They are adding in rune words. Not your standard Diablo 2 rune words. They have this like ritual and invocation. So this Bach rune, travel 5 meters. So you have to do something. In this case, travel 5 meters. And this Jaw rune, replace your next evade with Sorcerer's Teleport, blinking further, dealing damage and becoming unstoppable. So there you go. That's one example. They've got a bunch of different ones. They got this thing about offering. You gain offering, and then like the rune word itself or the other rune requires offerings. So like travel 5 meters and you get this 50 offering. So then when you build up 500, then you can do this teleport. It's got to be an interesting thing. I haven't looked into really the theory crafting behind the rituals and the invocations. But gain plus 3 to all skills for 5 seconds. First ever jaw drop. You got a jaw in single player? Sick. Are you making Enigma yet? You could do rune crafting. 3 of one type will get you another. There's a party finder. One of the other things that they're doing, let's head over here for a second while I get things set up. I just had it in my mind. Party finder. Damn it, I lost it. Friends. Seriously, it was just in my mind. Rune words. Oh, smart keys. So instead of having a nightmare dungeon key that was tier 50 and another nightmare dungeon that's tier 75, they are having smart keys where the difficulty of the dungeon is like whatever your pit level is, or like there's some scaling to that where it just knows like, okay, you're in Torment 3, so it's going to be a Torment 3 difficulty dungeon rather than having those different tiers that you have to collect. Same with like the Infernal Hordes. Instead of having the tier 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, whatever difficulty you're in, that's going to be what that rune or that key is for. So kind of simplifying things, should clean up the inventory a little bit. The poll was a bust. First time playing. Boop, boop, boop. Anyways, that was the fun that we had there. How's the vacay? Vacay's going well. My days are all thrown off because of, days. It's like, wait, I don't have to work tomorrow. Okay, we're going to fire this up. I'm going to figure out the setup. Give me a second here. Oh, it's in windowed mode. Let's get this in a 1920 by 1080. Dark, congrats on your 12-hour stream commemorating your 5-year streamiversary. Why is this in Korean? I'm assuming that's Korean. It was in a language. What version did I get? Okay. Let's head over here. Let's turn that off. Display capture, game capture. Is this too loud for anybody? It feels loud. What? Asshole. Buying back alley video games, that's right. Alright, we're gonna transition. Cool. I don't know if this is a good spot for anything. Chat, we're gonna put you over in the corner there. Music is loud. What? There we go. Tutorial. I think most stuff is central, weirdly. Management. Management tutorial. I'm a Mr. Manager. I feel like, should I... need to figure out what the best spot is for me. Give me a second. I'm gonna close that. Bring this over here. That feels better. Manage this, womp. Thank you. Thank you, Dark. Hello, manager. Welcome to the Lobotomy Corporation. Starting today, you are responsible for managing the abnormalities we have and ensuring that we might meet the daily energy quota. Oh, sweet. Boo, boo, boo. Boo, 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 boo. Boo, 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 boo. Okay, we can move around that. Okay. Cheery newbie. Chat, I'm thinking about putting you over to the side. Wow. I'll just send you over to the other side. Put you in your place. Let's try a simple maneuver. When you hover your mouse over an agent, some information about them will show in the top right corner. Please try selecting an agent by pressing the primary mouse button. I selected them. Well done. This information displayed in the panel on the right is related to the selected agent. Some of this information is vital, such as the statistics and ego equipment. Please view the section in the manager's manual titled The Agents for more details about what this information means. Dark, this is an equal opportunity facility, so I would prefer you don't say the quiet parts out loud. Bar at the top left of the screen displays the amount of energy you need to collect to end the day. The top right corner lists what missions you were able to attempt today. Ooh, I got missions. Company produces energy when a product called positive enkephaline, PE, a green box, is released by an abnormality. An abnormality generates PE boxes while it is being worked on. Please click on the containment unit holding an abnormality with the primary mouse button. Oh, that's down here. They're walking in, the game is paused. That is true. That is that's kind of funny. All right, let's select some work. Since you have yet to unlock any information about this abnormality, you have no way of knowing how it will respond to the 4 different work types. In order to learn this information, an agent will need to perform a work with it. For now, please select the first work type, instinct work. Instinct work satiates an abnormality's physiological needs and desires. When an agent conducts instinct work, their fortitude will increase at the end of the day, raising their health points. Please click on the agent. Agent unroot. Each work you can request your agent to perform with an abnormality will have a different result. Success rate. I missed it. Your employee is not mentally ready. Abnormalities may appear more frightening or disturbing to them. As such, they may receive fear damage when encountering abnormalities, which will lower their sanity points. Employees of a lower grade will take more fear damage when encountering it with abnormalities of higher risk level. Okay. Abnormalities reach encephalin when agents work with them, and we collect them in what we call E-boxes. Depending on how the agent performs during the work process, the abnormality will either respond positively or negatively. When it reacts positively, it releases the positive, the PE, green box. However, if an abnormality reacts negatively, negative NE, and damages the agent. Please keep in mind when an agent's HP or SP drops completely, the work process will be forcefully terminated. Can I do something? Okay. I don't know what I'm doing here, friends. Abnormality's mood might change depending on the outcome of the work done with it. This outcome can be predicted based on the amount of PE boxes we obtain during the work process. Abnormality typically has 3 states: good, neutral, bad, depending on the outcome. It may use a special ability or attempt to escape. Getting them green boxes. Oh, look at that. Down, up. When the work is complete, the PE boxes are collected in addition to PE boxes that count towards the daily energy quota. Each abnormality also produces a set of PE boxes unique to them. These are stored and shown in the abnormality's unique PE box counter. Used to unlock more information or extract ego equipment. After work has been completed with the abnormality, you cannot send another agent to work with it for a short period of time. Until you can work with it again, you can send your agents to work with other abnormalities or let them heal up in the main room. When the department regenerator gauge fills completely, employees in the main room will be healed. This will restore both health and sanity. Oh, look at that. Oh, we got some happy stuff going on. Oh, look at that. Get healed, Dana. You can send agents to do work to get boxes. That's it. It feels like there's a lot to it, but I feel like it's just because they're throwing a lot of words at me right now. Order work a new method. First, click on the agent with the primary mouse button. Now click on the containment unit. Oh, insight. Insight workers work for improved living conditions, ensuring containment units are in optimal condition. Insight work, their prudence will increase at the end of the day, raising their sanity points. Dana's a workhorse. These other agents are just stupid. Oh, look at that. We're getting green. Green. Dana's getting sad. You seem to have collected a sufficient number of this abnormality's PE boxes. It's time to learn about observation. Please press the nameplate displayed at the top of the containment unit. At the moment, displays the subject number instead of the name. After unlocking the abnormality's basic information, the name will be displayed instead. Ooh, we gotta click something. Let's see. We still have very little knowledge about it. Most of it's locked away. You just spend some of the unique PE boxes to get the specific information. Oh, look at that. Standard training dummy robot. Details and tips concerning the management of the abnormality are displayed here. If there is something the abnormality dislikes, it can result in a decrease in the Quifath counter. Clipath? Why? Why use gibberish?
Just do it.
I'm trying.
Your dreams
I'm trying.
come true.
Gibberish words. Unlock this information. Gibberish words. How the abnormality reacts to different work types is displayed here. The greater the preference for a certain work type, the more successful the work process will be. Number on the left indicates the virtue level an agent needs to perform that work level. Unlock. 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 Continuing on, this area shows the maximum counter, Q counter. It will also inform you of whether an abnormality is capable of escaping, as well as its damage resistance when it does. Knowing what an abnormality is weak to will be crucial in handling any escape situation. Try to unlock this information now. You have now maximized neat the observation level of this abnormality. When you fully unlock a section of the encyclopedia, observation level of the abnormality will increase. This will provide additional benefits when working with the abnormality, such as an increased work speed and success rate. Once the observation level reaches a certain point, the extraction and production of ego equipment from this abnormality will become available at a cost of unique PE boxes. Ego weapons are powerful tools that can help with the suppression of abnormalities. Please extract one now. I will get one of those as well. Well done, manager. Here you can view the ego gift the abnormality may present to an agent. If this information is unlocked each time an agent finishes the work process with the abnormality, they will have the possibility of receiving the ego gift displayed here. Please note that the chances of this occurring tend to be rather slim. Lastly, let us take a look at the abnormality's observation records. Please click on the text Abnormality Story Records. They get hats! Oh, man. Abnormality in the shape of a training dummy with used to train up-and-coming managers. Rumor has it this abnormality is chosen to be used for training as it is the most docile and tame of any that we have extracted. It's called a training dummy rabbit, but it doesn't seem to enjoy carrots. It likes people. If it escapes, it is merely following the employee as they leave its containment unit. Neat. Now that you've unlocked basic information, some of it is displayed at the top. Yes. Yes. Teth. As we unlock the list of its favored works, you can now know the abnormality prefers attachment work. Let's try that. Order an agent to perform attachment work with it. Attachment. Dana. Dana's looking pretty sad. Why is Dana the only one? One last thing is you're warning each time an agent enters the containment, you need to work with you. Meltdown gauge will fill by 1 tick. Oh. When the gauge fills completely, a Q meltdown will occur throughout the facility. The number of the right part of the gauge indicates the number of containment units that will be affected. affected containment units will receive a meltdown alarm and will have an alarm around them. When the Q meltdown occurs, the containment unit will have a timer displayed alongside the alarm on top. This timer will slowly drop until it reaches 0. However, if the abnormality is already... Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Still don't actually know what meltdowns actually do. Meltdown can be resolved by performing works with the abnormality whose containment unit are affected. If the meltdown is not dismissed within the time limit, a portion of energy that we have collected will be lost, and the Q counter of the containment unit will immediately drop to 0. Please try to prevent this from happening. You can find more details about this in the work count penalties section. So... are we good? Yay. I was really confused by that counter thingy. I believe we have covered almost everything you need to know about managing abnormalities. If you have any desire to read more about it, which I would highly recommend, please look it up in the manual. The manual can be consulted at any time during management by pressing the F1 key. Now then, shall we finish the workday? After completing the workday, any agent who's performed work will have their status values increased according to the work type they performed. After these values pass a certain point, their corresponding virtue level will increase. Agent's level can also increase if their virtues are high enough. Those who achieve this will be promoted and shown in the list below. Oh, Dana, level 3. If only there was an achievement about getting S rank. Okay. I also receive Lob as a reward for your hard work in accordance to management ranking. Can ensure a high rank by keeping more of your agents alive at the end of the day. The higher your ranking, the more Lob you'll receive. However, if there's any abnormality loose when you choose to complete a workday, you will lose some of the Lob you would have otherwise earned. You can view which missions you managed to successfully complete throughout the day here. Nailed it. Anytime you clear a mission, you'll be able to conduct research in the department it came from at the start of the next day. Once management has finished, you can elect to advance the next day or retry the current day. Dead agents and lost ego equipment will be recovered if you decide to retry. However, you will also lose any abnormality observations, PE boxes. Basically, everything that you got, you will lose. Yeah, that makes sense. Finally, please click the button to skip to the next day from where it is deployment. Blah, 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 blah. Yes. Yes. Okay. Iggy, I don't know about this, man. I don't know about this. I'm trying to keep an open mind. When's my 2-hour window over? Okay, I'm trying to keep an open mind. Mission successfully completed. You'll be able to conduct a research project. Proposals for the department's various research projects are displayed at the start. Select a research project, click and drag it to the open slot, and then proceed. Confirm. Do you recall how you were awarded Lob for your skill during management? You can see the amount of total amount of Lob you have garnered here. 3 Lob points. You can see the total amount from this part of my instruction. I'll show you how to spend some of the Lob to hire a new agent and how to deploy them. Let's begin with hire a new agent. Hire. Lob it. Oh, look at that. It's like a crane game. Here you can view the information and appearance of your soon-to-be new hire. You can adjust their virtues by clicking on the arrows. If, for example, you desire to hire an agent with more HP, you can increase their fortitude. Let's try that right here. Nailed it. Oh, interesting. As you increase the virtue level of an agent hiring, the amount of lob required will increase as well. The higher the value, the more lob they will cost. You may need to consider thoroughly how much lob you are willing to spend on just one agent, as well as how much you have afterwards before finalizing your decision. Once you're finished adjusting, hire them. Tom. Agent you've customized has just been hired. How about we take a look at their information again? Click on the agent. Strengthen employee. Prudence. Okay. Get in there, Tom. Ego list. If you recall, re-extract some ego equipment. Okay. Click on your agents. Tom, the new hire. Continue on. Let us take a look at the list of available ego suits. Click on. Oh, Jesus. Okay. Nailed it. Please take a moment to test equipping other employees with both. Okay. So I've got multiple. Why is Noah in a freaking Nazi outfit? Exit the list. It appears the mission awaiting you for today. It's not necessary to clear every mission you have immediately, but it's recommended to handle them soon. We will conduct research the following day. One last thing, if you have any further questions involving the management process, deployment, F1. I will briefly explain. Catch it. How to deal with emergency situations that may arise when you're managing the abnormalities. When you're ready, manage next day. Advance. Allow me to explain how a manager should deal with an emergency situation. The number displayed here is the Q counter. Okay, that first number is the Q counter, I think. I clicked the button and it's like, ugh. So now you must be wondering what happens when the Q counter drops to 0, no? Shall we find out? Please select the containment unit and order an agent to perform repression work. Repress this, womp. Okay, get your ass over there. I'm watching. They were pressing. Seems okay. Absorbed in her work. Training looking very sad. Nailed it. Okay. Oh no. Manager standard training dummy rabbit has broken out. Can you dispatch some agents to deal with it? When an abnormality's Q counter reaches 0, they'll either escape or use their special abilities. Such things can lead to rather inconvenient situations. This particular abnormality happens to escape. Our agents cannot work with it while it is escaping, so we need to suppress it. Please click on the escaped abnormality. That guy right there. They inflict 4 different types of damage. Red is health, white is sanity, black is both, and pale is a decrease in health by a percentage. Agents equipped with ego suits can also utilize one of these 4 damage types. Furthermore, abnormalities have a set of defenses. Oh my gosh, okay. Yep, abnormalities still red are weak to white. How convenient that our agents are all equipped with ego suits that resist red and ego weapon that deals white. So convenient. One other thing, if an agent is using an ego weapon whose grade is higher than the abnormality's risk level, death greater than Zayn, It will deal more damage to the abnormality and take less damage as well. In our current situation, the ego's grade and abnormality's risk level are the same. White damage is really good because it can beat people sane again. Using the suppression UI on this display, you can take note of what ego each agent has equipped. Hover your mouse over an agent. Suppress. Coming face to face with an abnormality, especially so when it is on the loose, can be quite shocking and frightening for employees. Just like when the agent enters a containment unit, it may receive fear damage if the risk level of the abnormality is high. While the agent's level is low, it can cause a heavier strain on their mind. Got it. Get him. Get him. Bop that rabbit. Oh, bopped. Bopped. It appears that this abnormality is a bit too strong for just one agent. If the agent dies, the ego that was assigned will be lost as well. Let's order the rest of the employees to help suppress. Suppress. Click on the two agents by dragging them. Do I need to... Oh. Now click on the abnormality with the suppress. Suppressing fire. Wow. Violent. Doing well handling the situation. Let's move our employees back to the main room. Select them by clicking and dragging. And right click, move here. Someone clean this shit up. Wait, what? Pause, what? When an employee's sanity falls to 0, they will panic. A panic employee will show different behavior depending on the highest virtue. If you wish to learn more about this, please refer to the employee panic. Please click on the currently panicking employee. Agents can be recovered from their panic when their sanity is restored completely to 100. SP can be restored with white or black ego weapons. Conveniently, all of our agents are currently equipped. Current agents are equipped with ego that deals white. Please select all available and order them. Suppressing fire. Get sane. Get sane. Bop them sane. That was excellent. Truly well done. If you ever happen to fall into a situation you wish to reduce, such as turning back time to avoid the death of an agent, press escape, rewind to the memory repository, retry the day. Lastly, let's call all of our agents back to the main room. Recall. Convenient button. Excuse me. This concludes our basic manager training and education. Any questions? F1. Okay. Iggy. Start a new game with current abnormality observation levels? Yes. Iggy. Iggy, please. It feeds on the evil that seeps out during the conversation between people. Okay. Oh, we're clicking this. Hello, X. I give you a warm welcome to the Lobotomy Corporation. I'm Angela, your advisor and secretary. My role as an AI is to assist you in adjusting to your new workplace, so please have no worry in speaking with me or asking any questions. I honestly quite like my name. How do you feel about yours? I was born from one of the wings of the world. It signifies I am one of the best to exist in this age.